viewers, how quickly we forget the lessons of the past. How quickly we stop reading the signals that are before us, seeing the warnings that are before us. On the 17th of June, when a blast took place on a train in Darbhanga, at the Darbhanga railway station in Bihar, very few people noticed because the media didn't notice enough because there were no casualties, luckily. Had dozens died, we would have reacted with alarm, like I've always felt. We waited for a 26/11 to happen to wake up as a country. We waited for a serial blast on Mumbai trains to take note. Now the details of this Darbhanga blast are with me, and I want to share them with you tonight, viewers. It was an explosive device that was made and planted by Mohammad Nasir Khan and Imran Malik. These are both Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists trained in Pakistan. Nasir has confessed going to Pakistan and meeting Hafiz Saeed. He's had meetings with Tiger Memon, hardened terrorist on the loose, leading an apparently ordinary life. The bomb was planted on the train in Secunderabad, and it was timed to explode in 16 hours. Now, along with that blast, what it would have meant is that it would have set a moving train on fire with hundreds and thousands of passengers. And I don't have to tell you, viewers, what that could have potentially meant. All that I want to tell you tonight is that I remember the sense of shock and horror after 26/11. I had broadcast the entire episode, the entire ghastly event, non-stop for 4 days without a break. And when it ended, I was personally numbed as a citizen, as a journalist. And I felt that I felt that the whole country was numbed, because the whole country, all of us, we were unable to come to terms with the scale of what had happened after 26/11. I don't want to be harsh tonight. I have no reason to be, I have no right to be, but had we reacted stronger after the Mumbai serial blast of 2006, I think we could have avoided 26/11. And had we reacted stronger after the 2005 Delhi terror attack, when bus stations and markets in Delhi saw simultaneous bomb blasts, had we reacted stronger, quicker, read the signals, then I think we could have avoided similar attacks in the future. And that's why it is very strange and gives me a very uneasy feeling tonight, viewers, to see such a muted and toned down, almost inconsequential reaction or coverage or attention to the Lashkar plot to set the Secunderabad-Darbhanga Express on fire. I'm quite sure, I can take a bet on it, that most of you may not even have heard much about it or even known of it. And the reason I have that uneasy feeling is because right now, at this very moment, the same people who 20 years back started fighting for the human rights of Afzal Guru, after the 2001 Parliament attack, the same group who hate it when I call them anti-nationals has started a campaign to tone down, to dilute, and to make our country's anti-terrorism laws ineffective. And in fact, since the night, that is why that I returned to 9 p.m., I have been telling you repeatedly, viewers, almost making an appeal to tell you all about the dangers of letting our guard down, of letting this happen, of letting these anti-nationals win. It is just coincidental that while I have been campaigning almost on a nightly basis against the dilution of our anti-terror laws, the details of the Darbhanga blast have now emerged in public glare. So on a very personal request, viewers, I have a request to all of you tonight. Even if this may not be the screaming headline on your channels, I request you all on a personal level to research yourself, scour the internet, find out the details of the Darbhanga incident. I've shared some with you, and then I want you to research into how the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the Simi and other sleeper cells operated about a few years back, and how hundreds of Indians, thousands, were killed and injured in blasts by these terrorist sleeper cells till a few years back on our country's soil. And then, viewers, ask yourself something else. Then you must ask yourself whether we are allowing history to repeat itself by not contributing our voice to the fight against terrorism the way we had when we were numbed after 26/11. We don't need to be numbed again, viewers. We don't need to be bled again, viewers. We don't need to suffer again, viewers. We need to raise our voice now.